They call them machines, but these beasts are something else, shaped like arrows, forged in wind tunnels, and packed with 1,000 cubic centimeters of fury. Each MotoGP bike is a finely tuned missile, barely tethered to the asphalt by slick tires roaring past at over 360 kilometers per hour.
It is lights out and we are racing in MotoGP here in Spain. This time around, Marc Marquez.
No doors, no roll cages, no second chances. Just the thrum of raw engine power, a leather suit, and the heartbeat of a rider who knows that one tiny mistake could be his last. This isn't just racing, it's a dance with physics at the edge of control. When a MotoGP rider leans into a corner, he's dropping the bike sideways at 60 degrees, scraping knees, sometimes elbows, sometimes faces, just to make it stick. At that speed, the wind isn't wind, it's a wall. The tires aren't gripping, they're praying.
Turn 8.
Forwards contact with Johan Zarco, and Zarco looked like he went down too. To me, he did indeed.
Yeah.
So Aleix Spargrass.
How much does it cost to ride? The edge of death? About $2 to $3 million per bike. These aren't motorcycles you can buy off a showroom floor. These are purpose-built, handcrafted monsters, each one more closely related to a fighter jet than a road bike. At the heart of every MotoGP machine lies a 1,000cc engine capable of producing over 300 horsepower, pushing the rider past 360 km/h down the straights. That's faster than most small aircraft takeoff. And yet, the machine weighs less than 160 kilograms. That's a rocket strapped to a feather. The bikes are fitted with carbon fiber brakes that slow down from 300 km/h to 80 in just a few meters. But here's the catch. Those brakes only work properly when they're hot, 300 degrees hot, which means if you're not pushing hard enough, they fade. And when they fade, you're in trouble. You can't be ordinary and ride a MotoGP bike. Your body isn't built for it. Your mind isn't wired for it. Every rider on that grid has crashed more times than they can count. Not scrapes, not bruises. We're talking compound fractures, torn ligaments, concussions, surgeries, titanium plates, screwed into bones just to walk again, sometimes just to ride again. And most do. They get back on the bike, sometimes within days, because for them, pain is part of the price. They train like soldiers, cardio, weightlifting, reaction drills, neck workouts, because the bike demands everything. The G-forces under braking alone can rip your body forward like a slingshot. Arms, legs, back, and core have to hold firm, every muscle burning, while your brain makes split-second decisions at 300 kilometers per hour. There's no time to think. There's only instinct, honed by years of crashing and getting back up. Every rider knows the names Simoncelli, Cato, Dupasquier, riders who never got back up. They don't talk about it much, but it's there, etched into the silence of the paddock, whispered in the prayers before a wet race, felt in the tension when someone doesn't stand up after a crash. Every lap is a gamble. Every high-speed corner is a question. Do I brake late enough to win, or too late to walk away? But the truly terrifying part, these riders keep going, not because they don't feel fear, but because they ride through it. They understand that fear isn't the enemy, it's the compass. If you're scared, you're alive. And if you can ride while scared, you're dangerous. There's a strange brotherhood among them, built on mutual respect and the knowledge that every man out there is one mistake from disaster. You won't always see it in their eyes, but it's there in the handshake after a brutal battle, in the way they visit each other in the medical center, in how they carry on after losing one of their own. Because that's the rule in MotoGP. You ride until you can't. But here's what makes MotoGP more than just danger for danger's sake. It's also a laboratory for innovation. Every technology on these bikes, from traction control to aerodynamics to tire compounds, eventually finds its way to street motorcycles, making them safer and more efficient. The carbon fiber brakes that can stop a bike from 300 km/h, they're now standard on high-end road bikes. The electronic systems that help riders manage 300 horsepower, they prevent countless crashes on public roads. The sport employs thousands of engineers, mechanics, and technicians who push the boundaries of materials, science, and engineering. Each race weekend generates terabytes of data that help manufacturers build better, safer motorcycles for everyone. Yes, MotoGP is dangerous. Yes, it demands everything from its participants. but it's also a testament to human ingenuity, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Every lap teaches us something new about physics, engineering, and the human capacity to adapt and overcome. The riders aren't just risking their lives for glory, they're advancing the entire sport of motorcycling, making it safer and more accessible for everyone who follows. That's the real legacy of MotoGP, not just the spectacle of speed, but the knowledge that pushes all of us forward.